It is the most wonderful time of the year. Sometimes, other times, Christmas can be an anxiety-filled experience that makes people feel far from festive. Here with some survival tips is Dr. Marnie Lishman. Dr. Lishman, you say that we can take control of our happiness by setting boundaries.
Yeah, well, like you said, Christmas is a bit of a stressful time for lots of people, and I think that stress and anxiety sometimes starts way back in September for lots of people. And that's because there's a combination of things. There's our usual tasks and jobs and duties we normally have to do every day. Plus we've got all the festive gatherings which involve multiple people and all of their expectations. We've also got all the present giving, which contributes to a lot of mental overload. And of course we've got tradition. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of expectations. Christmas wants a lot of us, and often people end up rolling onto Christmas Day feeling rather fatigued and overloaded and exhausted and quite unhappy. So being able to be assertive and articulate what you know you need to be your best self around that time is really important for your wellbeing.
But once those boundaries are set, we do have to maintain them. How challenging can that be?
Yes. And this is the thing. A lot of us psychologists spend a lot of time teaching our clients to communicate what you need and also what isn't going to work for you. But unfortunately, people on the receiving end of that can sometimes make you feel a little bit guilty, and then you start feeling regret for actually stating what your needs are. And a lot of people actually backpedal and start taking it back. But there's reasons why we put boundaries in place, and that's to protect our own health and well-being. Because if we did what everybody else expects of us, we'll end up being really burnt out, and then you're going to be no good to anyone.
And not enjoy the day. At the end of the day, Marnie, is it about working out what defines Christmas for us and then trying best to stick to that?
Yes, and I often say to people, you can make your own traditions up. Find your own meaning to what Christmas is for yourself and your family, and try to be aligned with that. So that means saying no to other people a lot of the time. And unfortunately, there's going to be some backlash. But if people try and make you take a guilt trip, remember, you do not have to take it. Because the more you people please, the more you're going to be saying no to yourself. And just really remember why you set the boundaries in the first place, because you probably did it for your own protection. So you really need to stick to that. So that's a lot of self-talk as well that's involved in that.
Should we perhaps reduce our expectations, you know, those things that should happen at a certain way, or that someone behaves the way that we want?
Yeah, exactly. And do a little bit of an experiment, a little bit of a trial, and see how it goes for 1 year, and see how you feel as a result. And if you're feeling quite chirpy and energetic and happier as a result of your boundaries, repeat it next year or just adjust it.
Dr. Marnie Lishman, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thanks.